What's up, guys? Welcome back to Hoops. Oh, damn, my voice. And today I got my official NBA playoff prediction. So, yeah, I'm just going to go over all these series and just give you my thoughts and stuff, and, all that good stuff. So, but, yeah, here we go. So the first matchup we're going to be going over is Utah versus Memphis, who just beat Golden State moments ago. Mitchell's back at full health. If John Morant's hitting these three balls like that, man, he could be really scary, but I do like this Jazz. I like this Jazz here. Kind of big, actually. I think Gobert and Valanciunas is a very favorable matchup for Utah. Valanciunas will grab 20 boards a game, but Gobert's there. He'll box you out. He'll get physical, use his body. So I like that matchup there. And then Morant and Mitchell could go back and forth, but you probably put Brooks on Mitchell and Morant on Conley, which could be an okay matchup, but I think those two guys, with their help of their perimeter guys and their bench with Ingles, Clarkson, Bogdanovich, all the Royce O'Neal, they can really take control of this series. And I think it'll be Utah in 5. I'll give Grizzlies a game because I think Ja can pop off and Brooks can play good enough defense for a game or two. So yeah, I'll say Jazz in 5 over Memphis. And then next we got Dallas versus LA Clippers. We got Dallas versus LA. This is a really interesting series. It's Luka versus Kawhi and PG. I really like LA right now. I don't know why. I not like. I mean, like, I think they're pretty solid. I just don't see how the Lakers are gonna guard Kawhi and Paul George. Like, they can score, probably. Because, I mean, Kawhi and Paul George are great defenders, but you have Luka, you have Porzingis, two insane offensive weapons, and you have a lot of shooters. I think they can score, honestly. I think that scoring will not be the problem. It'll be finding a way to stop Kawhi and PG. When you have Josh Richardson being very underwhelming in defense, I mean, Hardaway Jr. is a fine defender, Finney Smith okay, Luka's below average, Porzingis isn't a great paint defender. I mean, he's got a guard Ibaka, which isn't too bad, but Zubac, who's also pretty solid. I just do not like that defensive matchup for Dallas. I think Kawhi and Paul George can find their shooters or take over a game. Both of those things are quite possible. Both of those things can win them a really solid series. But, of course, you have Luka Doncic. He'll drop 30 a night, 49. He'll game winners like he did last year. It's a rematch. I think it went to... What did it go to last year? 6? Was it 4-2? I don't know. I like Dallas, but I just don't see how they're going to stop this Clippers offense. So I think I'm going to go Clippers in 7. I like a 7-game series here. I think the first couple games, the Clippers could dominate. Maybe the first 2, Luka will bounce back for 1, maybe 2, and then maybe we're tied up at 2-2, and then you trade off games, and then you get a Clippers big win to finish her off, and you win 7 games. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go with there. Now you've got the matchup of all the matchups, Denver versus Portland. Oh boy. Now, I mean, if you guys don't watch, if you're new to the channel, blah, 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 you should know I'm a Blazers fan by now. If not, then I'm a Blazers fan. Yeah, I'm a diehard Blazers fan. Yeah, I think I've missed like 3 games all year, and that's with sports every night. I mean, I will rewatch these games at midnight if I have to. But I'm a very big Fire Stotts advocate, if you're wondering what side of that picture I'm on. But yes, I want Stotts gone. But speaking of this series, let's just touch on this series. I'm not going to touch anything else. We have the better team. They have the MVP. But we have the better roster. If you compare this guard matchups, it's Dame, CJ, Norm. Basically against... those are the 3 guys who run at guard. And maybe Ant sometimes. But hopefully we don't run in too much. Against Austin Rivers and Campazzo. 2 small, undersized, bad defenders. Dame and CJ just feast out there. Then you're probably going to have Michael Porter Jr. and Norm. Maybe you put MPJ, switch him on to Dame. I don't even know, but... Norm can kind of just spot up a lot. I don't know. Maybe we can try to get him some action, try to get to the paint, but I think Porter could shut him down there. But Dame and CJ should have the series of their life. And then Rocco on Aaron Gordon shouldn't be that big of a problem. Both kind of a little bit slower. Gordon's got mad hops. Rocco can hit the 3 ball. It should be a pretty solid matchup back and forth. And then Jokic and Nurk. Of course, Jokic will feast on Nurk, but if Nurkic can hold his own and have Jokic just have good games, not insane games, we will win this series. If Jokic drops a triple-double every night, then sure, I think we might be screwed. But Nurk can hold Jokic to a 25, 7, and 5 game. Yeah, that's still an insane game, but I think that could be a W, a game like that. if the NCAA can both go off and drop 30 or 20 or 25 and 30 together, combined for like 50, 55 points, this series could go our way for sure. And I believe the Davidson have the talent to feast on Campazzo and Rivers and Monte Morris on the bench and Barton and anybody they throw in there. So I'm gonna go with Blazers in 7. I don't want to give us too many games. I think there's still a good shot that Jokic wins this series. So I'm going Blazers in 7. It's gonna be a long, tough fought series, but Blazers will persevere in the end and they'll pull it out. And yeah, so they'll have to go on to face LA or Phoenix. Up next, Phoenix and LA. This is a crazy series. Chris Paul, Booker versus LeBron and AD, Drummond, Ayton, whatever you want to say. But I really like the Lakers in this series. I don't see the size to stop LeBron and AD. Yes, you have DeAndre Ayton, but is Mikal Bridges locking up LeBron? Probably not. Is Dario Saric locking up LeBron? Probably not. Is Cam Johnson locking up LeBron? Probably not. Booker's definitely not. Chris Paul definitely ain't. I don't know about this series. Suns are the 2 seed. The Lakers are the 7 seed. The Lakers are still the favorite. I mean, the Suns are already the underdog as a 2 seed. They got so unlucky. They worked their asses off to get to this point in the season. And they're going to stuck playing against LeBron James and Anthony Davis in the first round of the playoffs. That is so unlucky. You work 72 games for this. You get the 2 seed. You're a game back of the 1 seed. But instead, the Lakers, injury bug. Now you're playing them in the 7th seed. That's just the most unlucky thing. I know you can't control it. It's the NBA. Injuries are going to happen. It's not a great excuse, but it just sucks to see a team like the Suns, who I want to see succeed, because there's the Suns. And this is what happens to them. I mean, they just get screwed over. And I think the Lakers will take advantage and win in 6 games in the series. Honestly, I think Lakers in 6 here is reasonable to say. Maybe even Lakers in 5. AD and LeBron will have their way. They're going to impose their will. AD can't stop AD. Schroeder can do that. Schroeder dude can do good. Whatever. I mean, Paul is still. CP3 is still good, but Booker has to have insane games. I mean, like 40, 50 pieces for them to have any shot in this series, because I just don't like the defensive matchup. It's gonna be an offensive shootout if they want any chance. That's all I can really say about this one. I'm going Lakers in 6. On to the East, Sixers versus Wizards. I really like watching the Wizards lately. They've been a super fun team to enjoy to watch, but I mean, Sixers are just the steady Sixers. They're the 1 seed. They got Embiid and Simmons cooking out there. They've been balling. They've been doing their thing. They've been doing a lot of good stuff. They got the 1 seed, but Wizards coming off a big win over the Pacers. I like their chances of winning a game or two, but in a 7-game series, there's no way the Wizards take more than 2 games in this series. I think Beal and Westbrook can go off a couple games and have a monster performance and, do their thing, win 2. So I think I'm going to go with the 6-game series, 76ers in 6. But nothing more than that, maybe a little less. But yeah, Sixers in 6. Up next, our rematch from last year, Bucks versus Heat. This should be such a fun series, in my opinion. But, oh man, I'm kind of a Giannis bandwagon a little bit. Like, not a Bucks bandwagon. I like Giannis as a player. He's one of my favorite players in the league, which kind of makes me a minor bandwagon, is what I've been told. But liking Giannis, is that bias? I don't know. I think the Bucks have a shot this year, like a legitimate chance to do something in the playoffs and not lose in a series to the Miami Heat. Now, yeah, Hero stepped up. Butler's been playing insane in basketball. Dragic, is he still injured? I don't even know if he's injured, but he's been better. Robinson's been huge. Nunn has been really, really good. Bam Adebayo's been the 3rd best center in the league, maybe 2nd best center in the league. No, I can't say that, but they've been super good. Trevor Ariza stepped up. So as, who am I forgetting? Someone else. They brought in 2 guys. They both been starting. They both both out. Oh man, I'm forgetting someone, but the power forwards. I don't even know. Ariza stepped up though. Is what I'm saying. Everyone's been playing their role. They're back to this scrappy Heat team that they were back in this championship run last year. And if they can do it again, I mean, there's a chance they do. I've seen people saying that, but I really like the way Drew Holiday's playing. He'll try to lock up Jimmy Butler, or maybe Giannis will. Maybe Giannis on Bam's probably the better matchup. Bam on Giannis, I like the matchup too. This is going to be a series for the ages. Last year was underwhelming, but I think the Bucks will want revenge. They'll make it close. They'll get back at them. I'm going to go... I'm gonna go Bucks in 6 over the Heat. Bucks in 6. That's what I'm going with. Finally, it's the Nets and the Celtics. Man. I'm gonna make this one pretty short. I'm getting tired of talking, guys. It's like 12 a.m. or 11 a.m. Not a.m. What am I saying, bro? I'm so tired. That's what I'm saying. Whatever. It's late at night and I'm tired. I'm asleep. It's the Nets versus the Celtics. Celtics beat the Wizards in the playing game. I like Tatum's and Ballin, but Durant, Harden, and Irving will shut down everything else on this Celtics team. No offense to you Celtics, but I think you'll win one game. Nets in 5. The big 3 will shut you down. Tatum will have one insane game and win. Smart will try, but he can't do anything on defense when he has 3 stars. And yeah, that's it. That's that. No Jaylen Brown. You're out. Sorry, Celtics. Yeah. We got Clippers versus Jazz in the second round. I'm going LA Clippers over the Utah Jazz in the second round. I think Kawhi and PG will lock down Donovan Mitchell and Mike Conley. And I think that a Zubac and Ibaka front court, a mixture, of course, not starting together. Gobert could have some trouble with those guys. They can both. I mean, Ibaka can shoot the ball. There's some stuff that could go right there. I like the experience of Kawhi. Mitchell's a little younger. I think Ty Lue can get these guys to pull out a huge win in a 7-game series over Utah here. And I'm going Clippers in 7. That's a really bold prediction. That's a big upset, but I really like LA. Really like LA here. So, yeah. Next, we'd have the Blazers and the Lakers. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This would suck so bad. Go Phoenix, but the Blazers just do not stack up against LeBron and AD. Nurkic can't guard AD. Rocco can't guard AD. Rocco can try to guard LeBron. DJ can try to guard LeBron, but no one can guard AD. It's just not going to work. The front court will have an easier time, but there's just no way that we match up with the Lakers. That we have a chance to actually beat them in a 7-game series. You saw last year we had one game, took advantage of them, but after that, man, it was just over. And that's what's going to be like the whole entire series. We just don't have the personnel for these guys. I mean, they just added their 10-footers to their starting lineup. Andre Drummond, who's not been good, but he's still there. Schroeder's back. Or that Schroeder dude, whatever his name is, I don't even know. Schroeder, of course, I know. Caruso's there. Kuzma sucks, but like this team is scary good as a 7th seed, and I'm scared as a Blazers fan for my life that we have to play the second round. So yeah, I'm going Lakers in 6. Next, we got the it would be Knicks versus the Sixers, and that's going to be a battle of the big boys, Simmons and Embiid versus Julius Randle. Ooh, some big matchups here. Barrett, Simmons, Rose Simmons, Seth Curry, Embiid, Danny Green, Tobias Harris. Now, I think a guy like Tobias Harris or Seth Curry can be an X factor in a series like this because they can creep up on you if Randall and the Knicks are locking down your stars and Simmons and Embiid. They have their great defensive schemes over there. They can sneak up on you. Danny Green, even Seth Curry, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, and they can be insane shooters and be lethal and make huge impacts on these games. I think they will do that, and I think the Sixers will take advantage with their role players, and they will win in 5 games. They're gonna win 5 games over the New York Knicks. 4-1 Sixers. Then we got the Bucks versus the Nets. This is a crazy good series. I can't pick against the Nets. I don't know how I can pick against the Nets. I'm sorry, Milwaukee. I wanted you to go to the finals, but it's going to have to be Brooklyn. Brooklyn versus Milwaukee. Brooklyn just has an insane big 3. Giannis will guard KD. Holiday will guard Harden. Will guard Irving. And Middleton will guard Harden. That's not bad matchups, but the offensive side of the ball, I just think they can overpower with everyone else they have, all the firepower. This will be a 7-game series for sure. And this could go back and forth. I actually am undecided now, but I think I'm still going to go Nets in 7. At the Battle of LA, Clippers versus Lakers. I'm going Lakers in 7. LeBron and AD are going back to the finals with their Gomicki ring. They're going to try to get a real ring this year. And wait. Yeah, they're going back to the finals. LeBron and the Lakers going to the finals, and they're gonna go take on the winner of Brooklyn versus 76ers. I'm gonna pick the winner right now. I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid is a beast. He will dog on no centers really for Brooklyn except for like DeAndre Jordan. So he'll dog down there. Simmons will lock up someone. Embiid will lock up the other one. Curry, Thibault will lock up the other guys. They have the personnel to do this, and they will do it. They'll do it successfully, and they will beat the Brooklyn Nets in a 7-game series to go to the NBA Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers versus Sixers, and I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Lakers as a repeat champion. I can't believe that I'm picking this, guys. I cannot believe that I'm picking the Lakers. I'm tired. I'm late. I'm dumb. This probably won't happen, but I don't want them to win so bad. That's why I'm mad. Dang it, bro. The Lakers are going to win the championship again? Are you freaking kidding me? Peace.